today, from Columbus, Ohio, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Columbus Aviators taking on the Brooklyn Barons.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Brooklyn Barons and the Columbus Aviators. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Columbus Ball Club entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their mobile quarterback, standing 6'4". It's Colin Kaepernick.
It's so difficult to prepare and try to defend Colin Kaepernick, and not just because of the physical skills they're always on display, whether it's throwing the ball downfield or running with the ball as well. But how about the leadership he exhibits, how his team will follow him, the smarts he has in playing the game, and, of course, the overall toughness. You can't run the football the way that he does without being a guy who's willing to take a hit.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had another coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
40-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fair catch signal for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. Commanding the offense will be the highly touted USC product, Sam Darnold.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception bug. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
13 yards.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And his first carry, he loses the football. This is picked up by the defense. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there's no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Brooklyn.
Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Their own 27-yard line.
Now Colin Kaepernick and the offense heading back out onto the field and looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick 6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick 6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But it really helps you get back in sync.
It's caught inside the 25. And touchdown. Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels. and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now for the point after.
The extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Tate to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return. They'll take over. First down and 10.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. One carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball, get a full game ahead of him, hand it to him again, see if they can start to produce.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On second down, McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser.
In punt formation.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not...
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. Let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the 2nd quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Saquon Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. Again, maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
I don't care what the game plan was coming in. After these runs,
you're running it, right?
you make sure you keep circling on your play sheet, running plays that are working, and keep patting those big offensive linemen on the back. They're doing a great job.
Goes without saying, the defense is going to have to adjust to it.
In a big way, and they've got to figure out, do they have to sell out to stop the run, or can they just do it better than what they've done so far?
A first down throw, Darnold. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Darnold on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
At the 20-yard line.
And Darnold going to keep this himself.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Down at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. That's to McCaffrey, complete.
Darnold's pass.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because extra is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. That's complete left side to Shepard. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now Kaepernick. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, He joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the draw, this is Barkley, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 14. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will knot us up at 10.
Ties the game at 10.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Golden Tate on the return. They'll take over 1st down and 10. At their own.
Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Here's a throw, right side, taken in by his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the Brooklyn 1st down.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
It sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Sam Darnold leading the offense out for their next possession. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Darnold from the gun. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Barons.
This is McCaffrey on the give. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Taken down at the 41. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Darnold. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
Brooklyn.
Here's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Darnold completes it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down.
Now Darnold. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. To the air again, Darnold. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On first down, Darnold. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Buda Baker there on
back to the air. Darnold on 2nd down. Darnold, he lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Kaepernick. Throw complete right side to Coates. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Kaepernick, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away, and it's second down. Here's Kaepernick to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Kaepernick now on 1st down.
And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley.
That catch good for only a couple. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Here's Tate to return.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Tate on the return. They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minute.
Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And able to get this out to the 25.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 30.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick to Barkley on the check down. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And here's Darnold to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
On the carry. The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Over the middle, complete to Tate. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
At their own
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. .30-yard line, 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Kaepernick. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Kaepernick. He's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 12.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and...
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Pistol, McCaffrey. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. But quickly to Thielen here. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And
Darnold going to keep this himself.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Oh, no, lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And set. A fumble on the play.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
On second down, Barkley. It's a room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
That's good. 4.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Kaepernick. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. The left side throw complete to Adams. Kaepernick, a gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 23-yard line.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Kaepernick now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a 1st.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard you receive.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second.
And here's Darnold to keep it. He'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And that is Allen still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This offense on 3rd down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
31. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to kick it away. A 40-yard punt, no return.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. It's Adams. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Now Kaepernick. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. Will wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Kaepernick going to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Kaepernick. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Saquon Barkley. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 20.
So Sam Darnold in the offense. Down 24-17. A minute 55 remaining. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Now Darnold. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Darnold trying to hustle everybody along with the clock moving. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey.
He's back to throw. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. He lost the football. And as the defense, how did they do, says the referee. We're going the other way. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Columbus, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.